G'day Whovians, and welcome back to this week's brand new video. Yes, this is a giant cardboard pole. I'm standing in front of my Doctor Who shelf. I need something to lean on. But this week's video is not about a giant cardboard pole. This week's video is a little bit different than what I usually do. Because this week, this video is not for Doctor Who fans. Well, it is, but it's more aimed at people who haven't watched Doctor Who. This week, I'm going to give you 10 reasons why you should watch Doctor Who. Hopefully by the end of the video you will be convinced and you will join this awesome fandom that is just amazing and has taken over my whole life. Number 10, Tom Baker. Now I understand all of the doctors are amazing, but Tom Baker is one of the most popular. He's the longest running doctor. I think he's the most iconic because of the jelly babies and the long scarf. But Tom Baker, not just because of Doctor Who, he's an awesome human being. Number 9, the diversity. Now this is not a cheap shot to try and make this video all about political correctness, but the diversity in Doctor Who is really brilliant. We get companions from many different backgrounds and it's awesome because a lot of the characters in Doctor Who, whether that is a doctor or even a companion, kind of can relate to people that watch the show. So the diversity for Doctor Who is one of the best things about the show, without a doubt. Number 8, great sci-fi, especially if you love time travel. The thing about Doctor Who is that science is not always part of every episode. There's always an element of science fiction, but science isn't always kind of thrown in the episodes. And that is a really, really good thing, because otherwise we'd honestly get sick of hearing about all this sciencey technobabble. Number 7, action without the violence. So there is a lot of action in Doctor Who, and that is awesome because I think without a lot of the action I'd honestly get a bit bored. But the thing with Doctor Who is it doesn't need guns and car chases and people dying left, right and centre to make it an action-packed show. You know, you see all these movies and TV shows with guns and like people shooting each other everywhere. But Doctor Who is very much different because it doesn't rely on guns and that really intense violence to make an action-packed show, and I think that's awesome. Number 6, the different stories. So there are many different stories in Doctor Who told over 57, 58 years. But there's lots of different stories and there's a story for everyone. Whether you want a bit of romance, a bit of historical story, a bit of horror, there's a lot of different stories for a lot of different people, and I think that's awesome because it is accustomed to a lot of people. Number 5, education. So Doctor Who was originally made to teach kids about science and history. Aliens was never really part of the show. The aliens weren't going to be part of the show, but then that kind of didn't work out. But even nowadays, you learn so much about Doctor Who. Watching Doctor Who as a kid, I knew about Shakespeare, I knew who he was, I knew about Vincent van Gogh and a lot of these other people that appeared. But I learnt so much about history and about science from Doctor Who. So it's an education-driven show that is entertaining and you know, it's just awesome. You will learn something with Doctor Who. And be honest, how many shows can you name nowadays that will teach you about science and history? Number 4, the fans. As a Doctor Who fan, it's going to sound biased by me saying this, but the fans are totally awesome. Because of Doctor Who, I've made friends in different states of Australia, different countries, and that is honestly one of the best things ever as to why I love this show so much. The fans of Doctor Who are incredible people. They are the loveliest people, and they are the kind of people that you can honestly sit down and discuss this show with, whether you debate something or you just discuss how much you love it. The fans of Doctor Who are just awesome. So shout out to all you fans of Doctor Who, you guys are amazing. I think I'm gonna cry, Number 3, reinvention. So the reason why Doctor Who has lasted so long is because this show has the power to reinvent itself. You know, we get a new Doctor every now and then, and that means that the whole show gets to reinvent itself, and that is awesome because it means that you will never really get bored of Doctor Who. Number 2, the escapism. Whether you want a story set in medieval England or in the far reaches of space, this show will take your mind off of so many things. So I got into Doctor Who when I had severe depression and anxiety, and this show helped me get through it so much. And I don't want to get all soppy, but I honestly don't know where I would be without Doctor Who. And number 1, a beautiful story told over 50 years. Doctor Who has always been the story about a lonely traveller travelling through time and space in a blue telephone box, and that's how it will always remain, because you know that's the magic of Doctor Who, is that it's a story about a lonely traveller, yet there's so many stories within this one story, and that is just the best thing. So there you go, there are 10 reasons why you should watch Doctor Who. Hopefully, as a non-Whovian, I've convinced you. Honestly, you will not regret it if you get into Doctor Who. It's a show that is just awesome to binge watch. So what are you waiting for? Go and watch Doctor Who.
Hello, this is Sylvester McCoy here, Doctor Who number 7. I want to say, Whovians, don't forget to subscribe to Whovian Comely. There's a new video every week. And you don't have to be comely to watch it. You can be uncomely too.
Thanks for watching this week's brand new video, Whovians. And as the doctor just said, subscribe. There is a brand new video every single Friday. And if you did enjoy this one, make sure you give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys next week.